back again. This is your handful mama back again, and today I will be showing you guys how I make my chicken fried rice. I already have my chicken in the skillet here, and what I have here is just some chicken breast, about maybe 2 large chicken breasts that I have cut down, and you can chop yours up really in chunks, or you can shred it up. Today I have decided to shred mine up for my chicken fried rice. And also the first thing I'll be adding is my olive oil. This is my big jug that I got from Sam's Club, and I got that around about 2 months ago, and I still have a lot left. So if you guys be at Sam, this is a really good buy. It's under $8 and it lasts a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and pour around about maybe 2 tablespoons in here so it can start frying up. This chicken is already cooked, but I want to fry it up some more before I add my other ingredients in it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it up on high and let that start frying. And also to the right over here, these are the ingredients that I will be using. I have my garlic powder here. Also, I have some oregano and some parsley flakes. And today I'll be putting in a little of this minced garlic as well for flavor. So these are the things that I'll be using. So I'm going to go ahead and just start stirring this up and let this start frying, you guys. And I'll be right back before I add anything else. I'm just going to let this start frying. Be right back. I'm back. I have just went ahead and let that meat just brown, and like I said before, this is just like maybe 2 large chicken breasts that I have shredded down, and I wanted these to cook a little more. They already was done when I shredded them, but I want them to get a little dry, because when you add all the ingredients in the chicken fried rice, you don't want it to, have a wet consistency. You want it to be kind of dry, so your rice will come out just perfect. Okay, over here I have just some corn, some bagged corn, and some bagged peas that I picked up from Walmart. And these are over in the freezer section. They're way under $1. And I'm going to be adding these today. Also, like I said, I have these 4 ingredients over here. And I'm going to go ahead and start with my dry garlic powder and get some of that on the shredded chicken. I'm going to use maybe about 2 tablespoons. And then also I'm going to put about maybe a teaspoon of parsley in here, just for a little pretty color, and also to add some flavor. About 1.5 teaspoons. And also oregano, I'm going to put some of that in here. I picked this up at Aldi's. Usually I'll buy the oregano from Walmart, but I was at Aldi's this time, so I picked some up there, and Walmart has it for under $1 as well as Aldi's. And I just put around about 1/2 teaspoon of that oregano, and then I'm going to go in with my minced garlic. I'm going to use about maybe a tablespoon of that, about that much, about a tablespoon. I'm going to go ahead and stir those ingredients up together so they can start all that flavor can stir it all up together. And like I said, you want to make sure your meat, you don't have to have it on a high temperature. You really want to cook it on low at this point when you get all your ingredients in, because you want it to be kind of dry, like I said before. You don't want to burn it up, but you want to keep it on low, and you want to cook it after you have shredded it down for at least around about 5 or 6 minutes. So if I already went ahead and stirred all those ingredients up really, really well, I'm going to turn my eye off for just a second, and I'm going to go ahead and get my temperature down a little, and then I'm going to go ahead and pour in the corn And also those peas. I'm going to get that all in here. And when you put those peas in and that corn, it's going to really bring a pretty color to your chicken fried rice. I'm going to go ahead and mix all of that up really, really well. And I turned my eye down because I don't want the peas or the corn to get really soggy. I just want them to kind of be mixed up like on real low temperature. And before I add in my other ingredient, I hope you guys are watching this, because in a couple minutes I'm going to add in another ingredient in this chicken fried rice. Actually, I have 2 ingredients to add in. And as you can see, there's no steam coming out of this. My skillet is still just like warm. It's not hot. Because I want it to be like a dry mixture, but I don't want it to be too dry. So you just want to stir everything up. Make sure you have the corn and the peas all the way through the mixture before you add your rice in. Okay, now I'm about to go get my rice. And also, if you can, you want to make sure you get the brown rice. And your brown rice is going to take at least around about 10 to 20 minutes to cook. And you want to make sure that you cook it on kind of low. And you want to make sure that you check on your rice while you're cooking it. You want to check on it at least every 5 to 6 minutes. And you can just do a half a bag of brown rice. If you prefer to do the white rice, you can, but I would prefer you to do the wheat rice because, the brown rice, I'm sorry, because the brown rice is lower in fat and it's healthier for you. And I really can't tell the difference. Me and my family, we have been eating brown rice for at least close to 3 years now. And I really can't tell the difference. Because the reason why I said the brown rice, because this rice, when you put it in and you add it to the other ingredients, all these other ingredients don't amount to a lot of calories. And you can eat a medium-sized bowl of this chicken fried rice, and it's going to be under 350 calories. That's why I said try to get the brown rice if you can. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get my brown rice. And I just have my brown rice in a bowl right here. And that is a half a bag of brown rice. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and get that added in. And I'm going to scoot my rice, well, not my rice, but my other mixture to the side so I can get that rice in there. And I'm just going to use the same spoon because it's all going to be going together anyway. And I'm just going to start with a small amount. And I'm going to turn my eye back up. Not all the way up. You can turn it back up to, like, if your stove, you have the stove that has the numbers on it, just turn it back up to around about 3. The reason why I say 3 or maybe 4, because you're going to want that rice to kind of just get a little sear on the bottom before you start mixing it. And if you have a bigger skillet, you can use a bigger skillet. If you have a wok, you can use a wok. I just have my little small skillet right here tonight. Well, it's not really small. It's like the medium size, because it will do just as well. And I'm probably not going to use this whole bag of rice. Well, actually, this is a half a bag, like I said. And so I have around about maybe a cup and a half in here for that mixture. Now, if you want to make a large pan for your family, just go ahead and use a whole bag of those peas from Walmart. Use a whole bag of corn. And make sure you use just a double amount of those dry ingredients that I showed you all. And also make sure you cook around about maybe 4 to 5 large chicken breasts and get those cut down. And it'll feed probably around about a family of 6 people if you want to make that large quantity. Okay, while that is getting just a little sear on the bottom, I'm going to get my last ingredient for my chicken fried rice. And this is my last ingredient. This is soy sauce. I picked this up from Walmart. This is the less sodium kind, so you can get the less sodium kind if you would like to add the soy sauce to your chicken fried rice. I hope you will, because this really put a good kick to it, a really good taste. I'm going to go ahead and sit that down because I'm going to be adding it last. And my rice has started to get a little heat under it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let that get that good heat under it for around about maybe another minute. And when it does that, I'm going to go ahead and start stirring everything up together. I just want that rice to just get a little sear under it. And you guys, this is just a really good meal for you to fix for your family. It's not pricey. You can get those chicken breasts in Walmart for around about $7 to $10 a pack. And usually they come with about, I'm going to say about maybe 7 to 9 chicken breasts. They're really large. So you will be able to double this meal. You'll be able to cook this meal twice if you get those chicken breasts, because you don't have to use a whole lot of chicken breast. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and just go ahead and start getting that rice stirred in so it has the consistency that I want it to have. And normally I would just let my rice sit for around about maybe 30 minutes after I cook it. But this time I didn't, I just went ahead and started, mixing everything together because it's kind of a little late in the evening. So I just said what I'll do, I'll just go ahead and just get everything together, and I'll just, give that rice just a little sear on the bottom. Because this time, like I said, I wanted to go ahead and get it in. Now last time what I did, I just went ahead and let it sit. And then it just actually got that sear by letting it sit. It had that, well, not sear, but it had the correct consistency on there by just letting it sit. Get that excess off my spoon. And I have my stove on about maybe a number 2 right now. Now I'm getting it all stirred up. And if you have some just stuck on the spoon, you can just knock that off with, just a little dab on the skillet. And just get everything mixed up really well. And while you're doing this, you can keep your eye on low. Okay, I got all that mixed up. Let's see if I can get those vegetables on top of there and everything mixed up really, really well. I'm going to go wash me another piece of silverware out so I can get that excess off of that spoon. And while I'm washing it off, it's still on low. I'm washing off a spoon. And like I said, just keep it on low because you don't want it to be on high. Because if you have it on high, it will burn your rice. And you don't want it to burn your rice. I'm just going to get that excess off of this spoon here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my last ingredient. And my last ingredient is this soy sauce that I was telling you guys about. And you can go ahead and add around about, I like to add at least around about a half a cup to mine, because I like mine to be really flavorful in that sauce. And then after you add that, you just want to go back in and just start mixing it really, really good. Boy, that smells so, so good. I wish you guys could smell it. It smells so good. So you just want to mix that really, really well. And at this point, you can just turn your eye off, or if you prefer to let it cook a little longer, for around about another minute or so, you can. But that was the last ingredient that I had to add in. And if you like a little extra soy sauce, you can put a little extra soy sauce on there. And you can also flavor it with a little more garlic if you would like. You might be some of the people that like, you know, the extra seasoning on their food. But if you prefer to do that, you can. But after you've added that soy sauce, you want to probably let that cook for around about, like I said, another minute if you like. But if not, you can turn off that eye, like I stated before. But when you get that soy sauce in, it's practically done. So you guys, this is your handful mama. I've done it again. This is my chicken fried rice. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys make this for your family. Please don't forget to like. Please don't forget to comment. Please subscribe to the channel. And also hit your notification bell. So every time your handful mama drop a video, you will be the first to know. See you later, huns.